Yeah, I'm just sending out this tweet and then I'm good to go. Sick. All right, tweet is out.
And 3, 2. Yo!
TamTam, what it is?
Sheriff, what it do?
Is this episode 12 now?
You already know, homie. This is 12 for sure. We made
21?
it,
3?
Can you believe that? That's 12 weeks, bro. That's almost 3 months. What are we doing?
That's pretty damn near close to 3 months, bro.
Sheriff, I think we're giving the people what they want, to be honest with you. I'm excited. We're going to have a good episode tonight. We got intern Richard in the house.
Richard's back.
Yep.
Narrowly avoided being fired.
I think we technically fired him, but we had to rehire him once we realized that this is not a paid internship. Sheriff, you know what? We got to let the kids know this is why you don't mess with the back-to-back World Gaming Champion. Hit him.
Him to announce the San Francisco 49ers' latest selection.
Yeah.
TamTam, it's the draft.
With the 93rd pick in the 2022 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Tyrion Davis-Price, running back, LSU.
I'm going to have to ask my son who this is later tonight. He's going to fill me in. I guarantee he knows him as a streamer.
Look, that's us.
All right. You got a big-time running back from LSU.
Yeah,
what do you know? It's another year.
Richard, what just happened? Yo, kill that. Yo!
We can't hear.
Bro, who cares, man? Hopefully the fans can. That was sick.
Okay.
That was...
What happened?
Who was that, Sheriff? Let the fans know. You know that guy better than I do.
That looked like... Well, why would you assume that?
My dude, that was Dr. Disrespect at the NFL,
you're telling me, bro.
At the NFL draft, making a selection for the San Francisco 49ers. That was
they let him
sick.
pick.
I love the fact that you could hear fans booing before the announcement. Like, they were booing just the simple fact that it was Dr. Disrespect making the announcement. And the funny thing to me was the NFL like announcers, the guys, the TV show hosts or analysts that were in the on the show. Guys like, I'm gonna have to go home and ask my son who that is. He should know him. He's a streamer. You better know the back-to-back champ, bro. Are you kidding me? He's a world champ.
What's he a world champ of?
Video gaming. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's your sphere, bro.
Right on.
Sheriff, I think we need to hit the people with something, bro. What are we doing here?
I mean, the promo, I hope you have it.
My man, today's episode is brought to you by Ariana Kebab and Euro Bistro. For authentic Greek and Turkish street food, visit Ariana Kebab and Euro Bistro on Cedar Lake Road in St. Louis Park, voted Minnesota's #1 restaurant 2022 by TamTam.
I love this place.
Sheriff, we got ourselves, I love it. We got ourselves a good episode. I'm excited. Eid Mubarak. I wasn't able to say that, I don't think, last week because we were still on Ramadan.
Proud of you.
But we made it. It was a successful Ramadan. What's happening?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's let the people know what's in store for today's episode, my dude. We got episode 12 going on. Today's episode is going to include the NBA playoff picture, your Minnesota Wild hockey NFL playoff series, UFC recap from last week with predictions for this upcoming event. Sheriff plays a new game, everybody's favorite. What's that
Sheriff's First Hour,
Sheriff's
bro.
First Hour, my dude. A Pokemon tournament. Low Tide City. No idea what that is. I'm getting scared. But first, when we hit you with that video, the NFL draft. The NFL draft was in Las Vegas this last Thursday through Saturday. We had the #1 overall pick. The Jacksonville Jaguars were on the clock back-to-back years with the first overall pick. They selected Trayvon Walker, defensive end from Georgia. A small surprise, actually, the guy who went #2 was the defensive end that went to the Detroit with the #2 overall pick. That was the guy that everybody talked about going #1. So the Jags kind of made a little bit of an interesting pick first overall. Georgia had a really big draft. So the way the NFL draft works, I'm sure our viewers are relatively aware. Sheriff has no idea. This is the opportunity for NFL teams to select former college players. They kind of put the teams in order from whoever sucked the most last year gets to kind of go first. No, we were in the middle of the pack, my dude. And then the
throw
best
those
team,
games, bro.
the best team, usually the Super Bowl winner, they get the final pick. They go round by round making selections. There's always trades involved, both on draft night and from previous years, so that gets to kind of mix things up. It's not like every team gets the same number of picks. University of Georgia had a big night, my dude. They got 5 players taken in the first round, which was pretty sick, including the Minnesota pick and the number 1 overall pick. So Georgia actually started round 1 and ended round 1, which was kind of cool. Some of the big kind of notes, I guess, from the draft. The Steelers were the only team. So Pittsburgh was the only team to take a quarterback in round 1. They took Kenny Pickett. I think that's the guy with the small hands. Minnesota, we took Lewis Seen, a safety from the University of Georgia, with our first round pick, number 32 overall. So that's the last pick in the first round. Following that pick, Minnesota took 2 cornerbacks, a guard, a linebacker. We got a defensive end, running back, offensive tackle, wide receiver, tight end. We went across the board. We got a lot of value. We got a lot of different positions, a lot of positions of need. I would have got a little hyped up if we would have taken a quarterback. But at the same time, I guess we didn't force us taking a quarterback in a year that didn't have a lot of great quarterbacks available, so that's cool with me.
Gotta play the meta game, bro.
We made 2 trades, intra-division trades. And what I mean by that, Sheriff, is we made 2 trades to go back in the draft. So we gave up our pick to move back in order to get more picks. That's something that Minnesota's like normal MO with our old GM was. Our new GM also kind of followed suit in that kind of thinking and way of drafting. I didn't have an issue with that. I had an issue with us trading with Detroit and Green Bay. And again, that wasn't even the biggest issue I had. It was kind of what we got in return, man. We gave up like the number 12 pick, I want to say overall, to move all the way back to 32. I just felt surprised. Nobody will ever know who wins or loses a draft until you're a couple years down the road. There's going to be injuries. There's going to be players that fall out from the NFL. There's going to be sleeper players that just end up having incredible careers. But we didn't like go out and say, this is our guy, we got to go get him. This guy's an impact player. We kind of played let's get as many players as possible. So we'll see. I just thought it was a very interesting decision that we skipped 20 different picks before we were able to go pick one player in the first round. But a lot of draft analysts, even like NFL.com, they give us like an A- ranking.
Interesting.
We're going to find out, man. I hope it was a good draft.
It takes a while to see like who wins a draft.
It takes a while because these guys, they're going to enter the NFL. They could have a horrible first year. They could get injured tomorrow.
A lot could happen.
And then year 2 they bust out. And the same thing. We could get players from this year's draft who end up, looking bomb, making some big plays, being playmakers, like the wide receiver that Detroit took with our original pick. That dude could score 20 touchdowns this year. I doubt it, but anything's possible. But then he gets like a leg injury year 2, or he just doesn't pan out after that. So
who won the 2019 draft?
The 2019 draft, bro, that's not even a question that you could possibly ask me right now. You know what? Intern Richard, pull up the NFL 2019 draft. Sheriff loves putting me on the spot. We are going to fast forward while we hold on to that question. The Minnesota Wild, my dude, the Minnesota Wild are currently tied 1-1 with the St. Louis Blues. This is the team that we lost 3 times to Intern Richard, pull that back up. We lost to the Blues 3 times in the regular season. We're switching over to hockey, my man. Game 1 was a 4-0 shutout. We got destroyed. We came back hard in game 2, 6-2. Game 3 is actually going to be Friday at 8:30. Sheriff, I know you already know this. You're trying to figure out who won the 2019 draft still. Intern Richard, pull that bad boy up, bro. This dude. All right, Nick Bosa. San Francisco won. Arizona won. The Jets did not win.
There can only be one winner.
Devin White is the Giants were a loser that year, bro.
I don't care who
Daniel
lost.
Jones. Okay, so Arizona got their quarterback of the future, the disgruntled Kyler Murray. If he stays on the team, they won that draft because they got their franchise quarterback. San Francisco taking Nick Bosa, who is a stud on defense. I'm going to say that they also won.
Anyway, so hockey.
Here's the deal with hockey, man. We're in just the first round of the NHL playoffs. We're tied 1-1. We're rooting for our Minnesota Wild. We're going to go official sports game podcast prediction. It's going to go down to Game 7, my man. We're going all the way through. It's a best-of-7 series, so you got to win 4 games. You see like a rat, bro? Why are you standing up? You're freaking me out.
I was showing my hockey T-shirt to the camera.
This is a best-of-7
Were you talking?
series.
I'm sorry.
We got to win 4 games. The key to Minnesota winning the series against the Blues, stay out of the penalty box. Don't give up the power play. That's going to be the key.
Yeah.
Play clean.
Yeah.
Act like you've been there before, which a lot of these players probably haven't. Play with some intensity, but play clean, my dude. I'm going to talk some NBA playoffs. I'm going to make this quick. This is an ongoing segment. We're in round 2 of the playoffs. Currently, the Miami Heat are locked in with the 76ers. Miami's got a 2-0 lead over the 76ers. I'm going to tell you right now, my man, even though you've been hot on the 76ers, no Joel Embiid, no chance. James Harden, he's not capable of leading a team in the playoffs by himself. He's not showing that he's capable of doing it anymore right now. If Embiid came back tomorrow, this could be a series. Without Embiid, Miami is going to win maybe 4-1.
You'd think the 76ers would do pretty good with Debo, though.
The Celtics versus the Bucks, that's a number 2 versus a 3 seed.
Word.
It's tied 1-1. I'm giving the Celtics some respect finally. They're playing great team ball. They had like 5 players hovering around 20 points. Was that Miami or the Celtics? You know what? That might have been Miami. Anyways, fact of the matter is the Celtics are for real. Chris Middleton doesn't look like he's going to play this series. It depends on how long it goes for. That's the Bucks' second best scorer, second best player. This is going to be a really tough series without him. I'm not going to count out Giannis. I love Giannis. That dude gets me excited. He's the Greek freak. He's the real deal. In my opinion, he's the best player in the NBA right now. It's not LeBron anymore. It's not KD. It never was KD. They're going to make that series interesting, but I'm nervous for the Bucks. You know, I got the Celtics winning it, but wouldn't put it past the Bucks, man. They are the defending champs for a reason. We move over to the West. We got the Phoenix Suns versus the Dallas Mavericks.
Let's go Mavs.
This is almost the least interesting series. I say that. Maybe the Philadelphia 76ers won, but the Suns are going to put the beat down on Dallas, my man. They're up 2-0.
Let's go Mavs, bro.
Luka Doncic is playing hero ball. The dude is doing everything he possibly can. I just don't see him able to actually get these victories. He's scoring, an insane rate. He's averaging like the most points in the playoffs out of any NBA player in NBA history. He needs help. He really does need help. He's not getting it from the players that they have. The Mavs better win a game or two because I want to see them progress, even though like winning another series would really be a progression for them. But losing to the number 1 seed Phoenix Suns is not disrespectful for them. The last series is probably the most entertaining. We got the Grizzlies who knocked out our Minnesota Timberwolves. They're a number 2 seed versus the Warriors, number 3. Golden State's taking that. Golden State is our pick for the finals. We think that they're gonna win it all for sure, bro. Dub Nation. You got Klay Thompson. He's almost like 1,000% back, but he's dangerous. Minus that airball 3-pointer in Game 2.
Oh no!
You got Steph Curry.
Was that a turnover when he airballed it?
Yeah.
Or did his team rebound?
No, because the Grizzlies got the possession. I think it was a 24-second shot.
That's what I said. A turnover.
That was a turnover, my dude. Good call, Sheriff. You impress me sometimes. We're taking the Warriors overall. They're tied 1-1 in that series, but they got too much shooting power, bro. Ooh. Those games have been wild. If you have to catch one series, catch that one. Sheriff, hit him with some fun stuff. What you got for the fans, my dude?
What am I doing first, TamTam?
Broski, what about Sheriff's first
hour? Well, we got to get Richard to get the images up unless he wants to find some Stanley Parable gameplay. But you ever heard of the Stanley Parable, TamTam?
Bro, we talked Stanley Cup just a second ago.
No, the Stanley Parable, bro.
Please talk to me about the Stanley Parable. What is this paradox that you speak of?
It's a game from 2013 originally.
Damn.
Where you play as Stanley. He's an office worker who pushes buttons.
This is the story
of a man named
Stanley. Nah, bro, this was on the personal computer.
Okay. Stanley
he gets up from his desk one day and all of his coworkers are mysteriously gone. See?
Whoa!
That's
this is creepy, bro.
Yeah. So you walk around and there's a narrator that's explaining everything to you.
Some COVID 2022 stuff. Like this dude's just
orders came to him through a monitor.
And like you get the sense that you can't really trust a narrator. So like he'll tell you to to go in this door or that door, and you don't have to listen to him, and then he starts getting pissed, and it's a good time.
Okay.
So they just came out with like an expanded version last week. Part of the point of the game is it has multiple different endings. Like, it doesn't
There's
pick
a
very...
point to this. Okay.
Yeah, there's barely a point to it.
What do you think about that? Games that, like, it's kind of Goosebumps. It's like, hurry up to page 37. Nope, you hit the button, go back to page, 2.
Yeah.
What do you think of that choose your own destiny in games?
It's pretty cool. I think it works better than in a book. It's a lot more seamless. At one point when I was playing, I got stuck in the, like... It was like the parking garage in the basement, and then I went inside into some little, like, storage hallway or something, and I just got stuck in a loop.
Okay.
Like, and the doors close behind you as you go through them, so, like, you just can't...
That game looked like it was rated E for everyone.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody should play that game.
It's $25, so...
Sheriff, do you recommend it?
I recommend it. You'd have to be, like, real bored with,
you gotta
like,
be down the list.
$25 to just burn on, like...
If, like, your Xbox burns out or somebody steals your PlayStation, maybe you should hop on. What's that game called?
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Dang, bro.
It's on the consoles now, too.
Like
that was
game. Should TamTam play it?
TamTam should play it.
TamTam should not play that, bro.
It doesn't require any technical abilities, so you'd be great for it.
Fair. Alright.
You could get there's a closet ending. You go hide in a broom closet, and you just wait them out.
My dude, I always wanted to work in a cubicle. I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
Sheriff, what else you got cooking?
So this past Saturday, we were supposed to have a Gen 1 Pokemon tournament, which...
Supposed to?
Yeah, we were supposed to. No one was ready.
God.
We were going to try and play it. I should have brought my cart on the actual Game Boy cart in, like, an N64. You know what I'm
Indiana
talking
Jones
about?
was asking for tickets, and he just threw you out the hot
Yeah, dude.
balloon. Oh, God.
So, like, we didn't really have much battling, but I have an exhibition here that Richard can play whenever...
Smoked. I just found... Okay. I hope we got consent from Dugan on this one. Dude,
and we don't even need audio from it, but...
My man isn't always...
Yeah, just, like, skip through it a little bit, get some... The announcer in Pokemon Stadium is hilarious, bro.
Okay.
It's palpable.
Pokemon Stadium is pretty old school. What did that come out for? Like, what console are they on right now?
That's the N64 that we were playing on. Yeah, the only one that had a team ready was Brandon, and I just rented him, like, in Pokemon Stadium.
I'll tell you a fun fact. It might not be that fun.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever played a game on N64 in my life.
We should play this, bro.
I don't know if I've ever... I know the N64 controller was like a Galaga spaceship.
Yeah, it was for three-handed people.
I don't think I've ever played a game on N64. N64 was along with PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went PS1 and we never looked back until Xbox 360. Then we looked back.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so we just played the one game, took like 17 minutes.
So these are like, this is player versus player with their Pokemon squad. They're just battling each other in an arena.
Yeah.
You got Persian. Completely forgot that was a Pokemon.
That was my Persian.
Dragonite, I remember.
All of my Pokemon are 5 levels lower than his, too. If you notice that.
So you actually ended up playing in this?
Yeah, that's me with the Snorlax that's asleep now.
Oh, snap, bro.
See that? That's not what you want.
Why is that dude always sleeping?
Because he's chonky.
Something about Pokemon games, for me, they're only meant to be played on a Game Boy.
Okay.
I don't, that unpopular opinion, popular opinion, TamTam's opinion. I don't know, bro.
I figured we should play some Showdown, on stream, bro.
I'll mess around. I might have a triple-double playing, like, on a PlayStation or an Xbox or even a PC. Or what's that little handheld thing you got these days?
The Nintendo Switch.
The Switch is basically an upgraded Game Boy. But Pokemon goes along with Game Boy Color and, like, children having seizures from playing Game Boy Color too long. Sorry, Nintendo, that was a joke.
No, you don't owe them any apologies. Remember, we hate them.
Bro, my eyesight is probably ruined from that thing.
Yeah, you should sue them. You should sue them.
What's some final notes here? What you got cooking, bro?
I'm going down. I want to show you. So I was 5 levels lower than him across the board.
Oh man, that is Charizard, if you remember from from our NCAA bracket.
Oh, he did have 2 left when he beat me. So still though,
victory is mine. Gosh, dude,
look at him. He's just Chilling, bro.
Looking great.
All right, you got some more stuff to talk about, or what do you got going on over there?
I got some UFC I want to get into.
What do we have
my
for
man.
time?
We're
doing
getting
great,
there.
bro.
Anybody checking out chat?
Hit me with
Sheriff, talk to some people in the chat, bro.
All right, I'll get in there.
Get lively a little bit.
Were you
Intern Richard,
we got chat, bro.
TamTam.
They're live humans there.
He's got stuff in his mouth.
Is this episode?
This man.
12?
One moment,
No,
please.
homie. This is 12 for sure.
One moment, please.
3?
Did you make a prediction for UFC, bro?
I did. Was I right or was I wrong, Sheriff?
I don't know. Were you right?
I was right.
Okay?
Okay?
Are you gonna demonstrate the
You
takedown?
were wrong. Here's the thing. This last Saturday, it was a fight night. We had Rob Font versus oh my gosh, man, is it Vera? I'm trying to think. Marlon Vera.
Vera, yeah.
Bro, this fight was fun. This main event was sick. General breakdown. I think I took Vera in like round 3. Vera ended up winning like all the way through. The fight went to decision, so it was nobody got knocked out, nobody got submitted. Marlon Vera is a beast. He was looking like he was getting just tagged. Font was on like this record-breaking pace of like 200 punches or 200 strikes in the first like 3 rounds. It was pretty intense.
In that fight?
The first 2
Holy
rounds,
cow.
It looked like Marlon Vera was getting worked with the punches. Here's the issue. Here's what we ended up realizing towards the end of the fight. He was connecting. They weren't doing damage. This is why I keep doing this little circle. The moneymaker was perfectly intact, bro. You should see the amount of hits this guy took. He looked like he was playing like jump rope with his kids outside when he finished the fight, bro. He looked like he could have won another 5 rounds. Like, no exaggeration. It was super sick to watch. Round 3, 4, and 5, I gave all to Marlon Vera. He was more active, but he also did, besides just picking up the pace, he was getting those hits that actually they brought out some punishment, I guess, on his opponent would be the best way for me to put it. His strikes were having an effect on Font big time. There was like a stumble in the 3rd round. Where it's like, oh my God, he's gonna knock him out. He got on top of him. He couldn't get it. He couldn't finish the fight. Okay, I'm sure round 4 he'll finish off. Round 4, same thing. He stumbles him. He makes him just dazed and confused in the ring. He gets on top. He's not able to make the finish. The same thing actually occurred in the 5th round. There was 3 back-to-back rounds of what looked like should have been a finish, but it just never fully got there. That's my one critique on Marlon Vera. But dude is a beast. It was a very fun fight, honestly. It's a lot of things to watch if you want to go back to the highlights because it was a long 5-rounder. But it was sick. I love the fact that he brought his family out. He had his daughters. He had his wife in the ring. His parents were there representing. It was really cool. Another Sports Game podcast, TamTam Correct Prediction. You went opposite of me, so you took the L. We're going to move on, bro. We don't like living in the past, Sheriff, because why would I live in the past when I'm going to prove you wrong now? This Saturday, May 7th, 9 p.m. is going to be the main event. We got a very exciting pay-per-view, UFC 274, Saturday, May 7th, 9 p.m. Be on it, Sheriff. You better watch these fights live. I can't, bro. I want you, I don't care where you're at, I want you to watch the main events. Promise me you'll watch the highlights. These fights
what time is it
sick.
on?
9 p.m. We got
I work till 9.
My dude. First up, you could catch all these mains, honestly. The main card is 5-6 fights. The fights I'm talking about will not begin at least until 10 p.m. I'll text you, don't even worry about it. You got Snapchat? I don't. So Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. Chandler came over from a different MMA organization. He's in the UFC. There was a lot of hype around him. He was a champion before. He got an opportunity to win a belt. Didn't work out for him. He actually fought one of the fighters that we're going to talk about in just a minute here. Tony Ferguson is like, he's on this like Mount Rushmore. He's one of those dudes that's like, he's going to go in the Hall of Fame. He's a shoo-in type thing. But he's on the downside of his career. He's been taking some L's lately. He's past his prime. He's not contending for a championship, which to me means this is the opportunity for just a war. Same thing like that Font versus Vera fight. That was an all-out war. I'm hoping this one will be. Chandler, I think, is going to just show that he's like more in his prime, I think, than Tony Ferguson at this point in both their careers. We're going to have to take Chandler by decision. It should be just a 3-rounder. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. Ferguson's a tough dude to knock out, all honesty. So I don't think he's going to win the fight, but he is a tough dude. This is the one guy that the UFC and MMA fans around the world will always regret. Habib not being able to fight. They had like fight scheduled 3-4 times, and the fight never went through. Kind of interesting, lot of interesting parts of that story. We move over to the women's co-main event. It's a straw weight. It's a belt. Somebody's gonna win or keep their belt. We got Rose versus Carla Esperanza. Rose, she just won this title in her last fight. She beat Wei Li. That was a shocker for me, and she worked her. I thought she was going to lose that fight. I'm not going to go against Rose this time around. I think Rose is going to get the KO. She can get the knockout in round 2. She's a beast. She's got that for real G.I. Jane look to her, and that's not like come out here, Will Smith, and slap me. That's just how Rose does her thing.
No.
The final fight for this event, main event, I'm super stoked about this dude. Charles Oliveira. You should see this guy in his interviews when he's wearing his glasses. It's one of those things where they show the picture online like this is one of the baddest dudes on the planet, and he just looks so goofy and nerdy. This dude's a beast. He's fighting Justin Gaethje. I think this truly will be a war. They've been sharing a lot of words back and forth. We don't know how much of it is like just prepping for the fight and trying to sell versus like these guys actually hating each other, because I think both fighters respect each other here. Here's the thing with Charles Oliveira. We're taking him. We think it's going to be a submission. Round 3. He's going to get the dub. He's going to hold on to his belt. Charles Oliveira. Why am I so pumped about this? 16 fight bonuses this man has. 16 fight finishes this man has. Most submissions in the lightweight weight division that he's in right now with 14. This guy is just a monster, bro. He looks like a friendly dude. Looks like the guy that could be like doing your garden outside. He's a straight beast, and his opponent is no scrub. Justin Gaethje. He's got like the Tasmanian devil tattoo like on his like abs. He's a great fighter. I just don't think he's going to be able to get it done. But I am pumped for this fight, Sheriff. Sheriff, give me a prediction, my man. We skipped the first 2. Who are you taking?
I gotta give it to Tasmanian Devil, bro.
My man, I like it. Honestly, I would be happy for Gaethje to win, but Oliveira he's a bad dude. I think he's going to get that dub. That's what I got. That's sports to come.
Word.
We got hockey. We got NBA playoffs. We got UFC. Sheriff, what you got?
All right, check it out. This past weekend, we had a tournament in Texas, Low Tide City.
You were invited.
I was?
Okay.
Richard, you want to pull up the low tier melee link for me? So, the interesting thing about we don't need the sound right now, TamTam.
I just don't want to hear your voice.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Might just go off stage.
He
Drops it early for absolutely no reason.
I mean, Mekid had been hitting a fairly ambiguous DI, but like at the same time, it's still one of the best and easiest.
Not that one either. Go back to the notes.
Man takes 1 week off.
I know, he's rusty. Low tier melee. All right, so this tournament was cool because it had a low tier bracket. So if you scroll all the way down to those characters now, check this out, TamTam.
Yo!
Those are the only characters you can play in the low tier bracket.
Donkey Kong, Young Link. I love how Link gets 2 different age levels.
They're both bad.
Mewtwo, Roy, Pichu, Ness, Zelda, Kirby, Bowser. My man, I'm going Donkey Kong all day.
That's like the worst 10 characters in the game.
Oh, on purpose?
Yeah,
so they're making these dudes play with scrubs.
And there were no VODs, unfortunately, but my guy Axe won that.
No VODs.
Video on demand.
Yeah, I get that. What would that mean? Okay, continue.
I couldn't watch it. I would have watched it.
See.
Anyway, so my guy Axe played in this tournament. He's the best Pikachu player in the game. Pikachu is like...
He hasn't seen TamTam.
You play Pikachu, bro?
No. I really
don't.
So,
all right, now you can play that other clip, Richard. This was him playing Pikachu.
I think I told you that, bro. I think Pikachu is one of the most overrated gaming characters. I said it. You want to fight about it?
So, yeah, there you go. Back it up a little bit. The cool thing about Pikachu... just go reopen the
Weird
link,
because every time I...
That'll get you to the right spot.
And so you just kind of hold that.
Fell.
This is melee.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Pikachu is his up air, the little upward tail whip in the air,
throws.
has a lot of different hitboxes and trajectories. So there he was. Yeah, he was gonna kill him, but he messed it up. But I think he's gonna go do it on the right side now.
Yeah, this is to death. I'm pretty sure.
Now just reopen the link, Richard.
Did we record this episode?
Yeah, every time.
Intern, can we get a thumbs up if this is recording? He's in the zone.
Yeah.
I might just go off stage.
All
right. Check this out. Watch this up air work. This is great.
I mean, Mecca had been hitting a fairly ambiguous.
Pops him up. Pops him up. Hold on. Pops him off.
One of the
And
You know why
he's
I'm
dead.
not good at Smash?
Yeah, Pikachu's train grab
bad?
fast
I'm
forward
not good at.
It's
I'd work
quite
you, bro.
funny.
I'm not good at Smash because I'm
Everybody
just
can.
like I'm like one of the heavyweights in the UFC. I'm meeting you in the middle of the ring, and I'm just gonna try to beat you, and knock you over.
Right.
I'm not doing any of those extracurricular hang on with like my tail, like one fur, one piece of hair Pikachu, and then like.
That's how they.
That's wild.
top
bro.
level, bro.
That is next.
They be
level.
messing around. All right, so we can just skip the grand finals. Pipsqueak won.
Bet those dudes don't have a history degree. Though.
There's
Say that
this
right
dude,
now.
this dude Pipsqueak. What do we have for time here? Yeah, we got to get through it. Pipsqueak won. He's a fox from Sweden. He uses a box style controller, so it's just buttons on there.
Crazy.
Yeah, his
as opposed to
like a GameCube controller.
madness. Okay.
Yeah, his tech
Disadvantage
skill
or
is really
advantage?
wild. I would say advantage. It takes
Okay.
some getting used to, but
Yeah, once you're in the
yeah,
zone.
it's a lot easier on your wrists.
And that's a real thing, bro. What is that called when I'm playing games for like 2 hours and like
Carpal tunnel?
I put the controller down and my fingers like they won't move. They're just
You gotta stretch your hands.
yeah,
man.
my dude.
We're getting older.
I'm gonna stretch for my esports.
We're getting older.
Yeah.
All right, so then in Ultimate at Low Tide City, we had Spargo, who was the first seed of the tournament, get knocked out in winners quarterfinals, bro.
Interesting.
So
he didn't get knocked out in the first round, Sheriff.
He-
He's a 1 seed. He made it a little bit.
Yeah.
We respect 1 seeds, don't we, Sheriff?
Well, you know, he went into top 8 in losers bracket. so-
Proceed. That's not good.
yeah, he ended up winning though. He reset
Oh.
the bracket against Cola.
Okay.
Yeah, that about does it. We're at about a half hour. Do you think we have callers?
Sheriff, I hope we got some callers. Intern Richard is working on it. Please, fans, peeps, get these calls in. You can ask us questions in the chat. You can call in. Let's keep this a little bit lively. It's only 8:35. We're at a new date. We're at a new time. Callers, let's
Next
keep
one.
this going. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Sports Game Podcast. Moving.
New date and time.
Tuesday. Work life, podcast life schedule balance. Tuesdays, 8 p.m.
Support
Also, catch
Egyptian-made
us
podcast.
on YouTube after the fact, man. We love it live, but you know, if you can't make it, you can't make it. Sheriff, what you got cooking this upcoming week, my dude?
I don't know what game I'm gonna play, but next weekend they have a New York regional tournament for Smash. That should be good. You got J Mook in there.
I was just gonna compliment you about the amount of time you're spending talking about non-Smash.
Yeah,
and then you make a Smash comment, which is okay.
it's gonna be half Smash, bro.
You're going to those Smash AA meetings, which is important. I like the fact that you're jumping around consoles. You were on PC, my dude, Mr.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
play console, PC. I think I'm going to pick one game for you one of these weeks. And
Okay.
It's going to be mobile console. So you're going to
Oh,
actually have
no.
to download an app. And my dude, 1 hour ain't going to be enough. You're not even going to be able to set up your tower defense in an hour.
It's tower defense, bro. I don't
We'll
like
see, bro.
that
We'll see
stuff
what I'm
sucks.
feeling like.
We should play. There's a new real-time strategy game out on Steam.
I know about RTS, bro.
That a guy posted on Reddit that it took him and his buddy like 11,000 hours to make it.
Nah, dude. Oh, okay.
And
To
it's
make it. All right.
yeah, and it's kind of like Command and Conquer, and there's like missiles and like we should play it, bro. It's
Richard.
multiplayer only.
Richard.
One of these
That
nights.
sounds interesting. We got callers, intern?
They calling?
I got S. Mattis Poetry asking, are you guys cat or dog people?
Oh wow.
In the chat.
This man is saying, are you a cat or a dog person?
Tamara doesn't like animals.
Sheriff, you go first. Don't disclose my answer.
I used to be purely a dog person.
Right on.
Now I have an awesome cat, and I like them both.
I am not a pet person.
I knew
You are
that.
Absolutely. I grew up with cats. Kind of a fun story. I got 4 siblings. I'm the only one in my family who was not told that they have asthma. I remember the day my mom was like, we're getting rid of our cat. I was super pissed. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, your brother and 3 sisters have asthma. We're not keeping the cat. We can't. I was pissed because I literally was like, I don't have asthma. What's the big deal? I'm trying to keep this thing. Jimmy, bro. Our cat, Jimmy. That was a good cat. They're a lot of work. They're a lot of maintenance. They're expensive. They're kind of smelly. I find it enough work for me to try to clean up after myself and now my young ones, my live human being my children, that like adding like a cat or a dog to the mix, it ain't happening, bro. But much respect for people that do, like it's cool. while we're totally off topic, because that was a very interesting question, but attaboy, Mad Dog Madison. I got this thing where I hate seeing people with their pets in places they shouldn't be. I'm trying to walk around Cub Foods with the lady's got her dog in the cart or like her cat just like chilling, or you see some people with like snakes sometimes chilling and stuff.
Got a parrot on their shoulder like they're a pirate.
My man, I took a flight from Minnesota to Amsterdam. There was a lady 2 rows in front of me with a cat. That's a long flight, Sheriff. It really is. I don't know how many times that cat had to use the bathroom. The flight was furious. It smelled awful, awful, awful. I wasn't a fan of the guy who had to stand up and say, as soon as the plane landed, you have no respect for the people on this plane. Because when I saw the lady and what she looked like in her age, I was like, you know what? That's probably her closest friend. I don't even care that I had to smell all that jazz for like
you heard
6,
it here
7, 8
first.
hours.
Old people only friends with cats.
My dude, she traveled with the cat, so that's probably her best friend.
It's her only friend, bro. Cat.
First time viewer asking a very important question here. Is a hot dog a taco or a sandwich?
Yo, okay, we gotta ask this question.
What's wrong with
we
you,
gotta
bro?
ask this question a couple weeks ago. Intern Richard, I love being able to hear your voice on this. What's the name of that call?
This is Sheik Yerbauti.
Oh, okay, all right, that's somewhat famous.
Do you know who that is?
No, let's just leave it.
I know who that is.
I'm sure you do, bro. You're famous. That's not even a real question, bro. A hot dog's a sandwich. There's no question there. A taco has a tortilla or a hard shell. That's it. We know what a taco is. Taco Bell has taught us this. Taco John's taught us this. LeBron James on Taco Tuesday taught us what a taco is. Hot dog's a sandwich, bro.
I have 2 things to say about
You got bun-style bread and meat. There's no question that's a sandwich. Go ahead, Sheriff.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. What's okay, but how does a soft taco differ from a burrito then?
That's a very interesting question. Tacos don't have rice, burritos do. Intern Richard, do we have any sports or game related questions? And I'm cool with the vibes we're getting. It's only 8:40.
Hey, there was a question,
but I do have emoji pineapple on a pizza, so I think that's a question in itself.
Sweet.
Not a big fan.
Dig it.
Had it before. It's an interesting mix. It's one of those things where the first time I ate pineapple on a pizza, I was like, this isn't that bad. My dude, if you're eating pizza, the last thing coming out of your mouth should be, this isn't that bad. I'm not a fan of pineapple on the pizza.
Bro, I love it when they cook pineapples and put them on stuff.
They should not mix cold and warm.
Whatever it is.
Intern Richard, is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
It's the same.
My man, we already knew that.
There's a question from earlier. What spot was Tom Brady drafted at?
Ooh, late. 6th round, 7th round?
What? He's the GOAT.
199th?
He won Sports Games Podcast
Intern
March
Richard,
Madness.
Can we do some, 199th! Let's go!
It's not even the right sport.
Yeah. What round was that? What round did that say?
Bro, is Debo going to the 76ers or what?
Debo, okay, I don't know if this is a real question or not. 76ers play basketball, and they're in Philadelphia. Debo Samuel plays football, although he's
for the 49ers.
a jack of all trades.
And he's trying to level up.
He supposedly demanded a trade. It's been very smoke screeny. The NFL players, especially the wide receivers, when they don't want to be on a team, they remove them from social media. Please do not remove us from your social media. Comment, like, subscribe.
Follow Sports Games Podcast on the stuff.
Just recently re-followed and re-added the 49ers. I don't know if that means everything's all good. Some wide receivers have done this in the past. I think Stephon Diggs is probably the most recent, where he like scrubbed his social media and then he added them again, and then he got a big fat contract. So like, I don't know if that means we're gonna get Debo contract news soon, or if he's just gonna suck it up, play this year. But yeah, that's an interesting question. He will never play for the 76ers.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, my dude. Yo, is that it? We wrap it up? I like these vibes, bro. This is really a show about nothing, and we bring sports and games into your world, but this is a show about nothing. Sheriff, what is your shirt, my dude? Is that the guy that does the karaoke car?
So,
fairly family friendly. It's got the F.
You ever seen Letterkenny?
No, bro.
This is the hockey coach, and his trademark thing is he kicks the wastebasket and yells, "It's effing embarrassing!"
Hey, is that Eastbound and Down? Is that
No, that's Mark Forward, bro.
Mark Forward.
He's a comedian.
Mark.
That's how they say it in Canada. It's a Canadian television show on the Hulu. That's where I was last night, by the way,
Very
Sports Games Podcast. I was at Letterkenny Live. I watched this guy kick a wastebasket. It was hilarious.
Very cool.
And do his stand-up.
Richard, are we signing off, Richard? Hey, you pulled up the Dwayne Haskins photo. Is that still available, man? We've been meaning to do this for weeks, bro. Dwayne Haskins passed away several weeks ago at this point. Our condolences to his family, to his fans. He was more than a football player. Very interesting circumstances. He was walking down a freeway in Florida. We're not even going to get into like what the situation was or what exactly occurred. He got hit by like a dump truck. He got hit by another vehicle. He passed away. We're sorry for that. We're sad to hear that news. But you know, a member of the NFL community passed away. He was a quarterback with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But more importantly, he was a son. He was a husband. He was a human being. So we're very sorry for that news. Shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo. He also had one of his children pass away recently. I think his wife was giving birth to twins, one of which survived, the other did not.
Oh no!
That's kind of the news that we got. We've been meaning to give those quick news updates. But yeah, man, I think we're signing off. Fans, no physical callers, but I'm cool with this new chat vibe we got going on.
Heck yeah!
Support
Egyptian Made podcast.
Support those Egyptian Made.
Click on the stuff. I know you like clicking on stuff.
Click it, poke it, do your thing.
Share it to your effing Facebook.
Next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. We're trying it. New time, new date. We're gonna try to stick to it. Intern Richard, tell the people Napoleon, peace out.